Yo, this Revengeboyz here, bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. This is against someone called TODODES, who I found on the Smuggle Wi-Fi Battle Finder, and again it's going to be an OU match. And before I start describing what I think will happen during the match, I just want to give a shout out to a friend of mine who helped me get the animated BG and helped me with this team preview, and his name is ExoZos54, and I will leave his channel in the description below because I had to pay homage because he did something nice for me, so I have to kind of do something nice for him as well, so you guys can check him out. But as I can see on my opponent's side of the field, his team is going to be some kind of stall team. Pwns and his Scumry are probably going to be the hazard layers because that's what they tend to do. His Gliscor is probably going to be the protect toxic set. May have a sub just to be more trolly. His Jellicent probably has Scold, probably has Torn or toxic in some way. His Garchomp, I'm not thinking that is a wall. I'm thinking that is going to be his only physical sweeper, just to do some damage in case of emergencies. And he has a Blissey, which I think is also going to be a stall egg really. And as I can, on my side of the field, I have a Ferrothorn which lays rocks, has Leech Seed, T-Wave and Power Vine. I have my Jellicent that has Torn, Scald, Ice Beam and Recover. Hydreigon is Scarfed, Modest. Rotom is Scarfed, Modest. My Landorus T is meant to be naughty, Life Orb, but in this video is Adamant, and my Terrakion, which is Jolly Banded. So I hope you guys enjoyed that new animated BG team preview, and let's get straight into it. So straight away my opponent goes for Protect by Taunt, which is going to be a shame, but I predicted him to go into Garchomp, so straight away I Ice Beam, and he doesn't like the fact that I Ice Beamed it, so we are both going to double switch. I was predicting the Garchomp to go for a Banded Outrage or something like that, so I just switched down to Ferrothorn, and we both decide to switch out into our Ferrothorns, which was kind of weird, but that's how the battle's gonna go. I go for a EQ, and he does a huge amount on that thing. I just couldn't believe that. And he misses his Leech Seed, which is a very shameful, unlucky scenario for him. He goes for Protect, while I go for the Hidden Power Ice, which is unfortunate. I should have predicted that and went for the Rock Polish first, and that would have helped me really. So now I go for the Hidden Power Ice, and if it was naughty it would have knocked it out, but no, it's Adamant and it will definitely survive. He goes for an Ice Fang, and because of Toxic I will die to the Ice Fang, which is a shame because I wanted that Gliscor out of the way ASAP, and now it's not going to be out of the way because it's going to be gaining this Poison Hill health back. So anyway, I predicted the Toxic and I went into my Ferrothorn, and now I'm going to seed something that comes in. Oh no, I'm going to go for the Power Vine, sorry, predicting Jellicent to come in, but that isn't the case. Now I'm just going to go out into my Hydreigon because I know he's going to sell rocks, so I can Fire Blast now, but he makes a good play and he goes on to Jellicent. Should have predicted it, gone for the Dark Pulse, but who can predict so early in a game, especially against a stall team? I have to keep every member of my team on as much health as possible, otherwise this match will end fairly quickly. So I go for a Power Whip, and it leaves this Jellicent on a high smidgen, but its leftovers recovery is enough to bring it back to Amber. I was going for a Power Vine again, but luckily I get paralyzed, so Iron Barbs won't be touching my Ferrothorn anytime soon. So now he goes for a Spikes. I'm just going to go for a T-Wave because I want to cause some trouble with that thing. And now I'm going to switch out to my Rotom, known as the dry cleaner of the team, and now I'm just going to shock my opponent and go for a HP Fire. So goodbye Ferrothorn, and enjoy roasting in Hellfire. Anyway, I'm going to switch out into my Ferrothorn, and he's going to go for an Ice Fang, and his Gliscor is going to take I am Barb's damage. So now I can see this team as I have taken out his own Ferrothorn. So it's going to make things a bit easier now that thing is out of the way. And now I'm going for the Elite Seed, just to seed something off, to make life a lot easier really. So now he's going to switch out into his Blissey, and I did go for the Power Vine there, but I get paralyzed as always because Hacks hates my damn life. So anyway, he goes out into Skarmory and I go into my Bulldog to hurt something really badly. And I was predicting Jellicent to come in, so I went for the Banded Stone Edge. I was banking for a crit in case he decided to keep his Skarmory in, but he didn't do that. And now I miss my Stone Edge and he goes for a Whirlwind. At the time I wasn't really that pissed off because there are other things that can do some nice work for me, like this Rotom, and I'm just going to go for the T-Bolt, sorry, and it's not going to do jack to that Blissey, which is going to be a shame. So now he goes for a Soft Bulge while I switch out into my Ferrothorn, and now I'm predicting Jellicent to come in. So I do go, oh, I was still predicting the Jellicent to come in, so I went for Elite Seed just to be on the safe side. And now I think he goes out into his Gliscor. I went for the Power Vine, predicting either that or Jellicent to come in, but Hacks again hates my life. I get paralyzed and he goes for the Protect, which doesn't make a difference because he went for Protect obviously. So he goes for EQ and I get paralyzed again. So as you can see, it's a very Hacksy game on my side. And I just hate Hacks. Hacks is a nuisance to me. And anyway, I go for the Elite Seed. And thank God I do not miss the Elite Seed, because otherwise I don't know what I would have done there if I did. So anyway, he's getting the Poison Hill and he goes into Jellicent. I predict this and I go for the Power Vine, but I get paralyzed bloody again, which is just so annoying. He goes for Recover now and I'm praying I don't get paralyzed, and I go for the Power Vine, and that Jellyfish is going to fall to its master. So now he goes out into Skarmory and I'm just going to Elite Seed. I think he went for the Whirlwind because I went first and I was paralyzed as well. So Monopoly comes in and I know he might be tempting going for a Whirlwind. So now I'm just going to Taunt and I predict right, and that Skarmory is now going to be losing quite a lot of health due to the Elite Seed. So now I'm going to go for a Scold because he's going to switch something out and this Blissey comes in. So now I'm just going to Taunt the Blissey because obviously he's probably going to do a Toxic or Wish, and he goes for a Toxic and I'm going to go for a Skull, banking on a burn, and it does burn. And now here's the funny bit, he goes for a Struggle, does 4 HP damage on Jellicent, and look at the recoil damage it damn took. Burn as well. So anyway, I go into my Terrakion, my Bulldog, and he goes out into Skarmory. I did go for the CC there, but I was predicting him to switch to Gliscor to predict that, but it seems he didn't want to risk that because he must be aware that my boss dog is banded, so he didn't want to risk the Gliscor coming in anytime soon. So now I predict the Earthquake, and I was going to go for a trick, but I just decided, nah, I'm just going to Hydro Pump, and that Gliscor is going to take a nice shower, which is unfortunate for him or her if it is a girl, but he's going to go for the Soft Boiled, and I'm not worried because Ferrothorn can wall this Blissey all day all night if it has to. So he goes for the Protect. I get paralyzed, but it didn't matter as Ferrothorn can take stuff for days. So he goes out into his Garchomp, go for the Elite Seed, and I'm just gonna sap that thing's health. And this, I think, is the game because he ended up forfeiting because he knew what was coming up next. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Probably be I'll be definitely doing more OU because I'm starting to get the OU swag back. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll be Revengeboyz signing out this bitch. Yeah.